This time around, it's full house of men from, a panel that consists of about 4 men to this one that has 2 men. And guess what we're discussing this morning? We are talking something very important, something very special. And many ladies would probably want to sit down and listen to this because, some of the things that they'll be telling us would probably be ideas that cut across. And therefore, it wouldn't be rocket science for you to handle that man. We keep asking ourselves, new takanini, or we keep asking them, new takanini. So that's the subject of the day. What do men really, and I add really was not there, but I add really, what do men really want in marriage? What do they really want in relationships? That's what we're discussing this morning. And joining us for the conversation, Pastor Rafi and Samuel, a counselor and psychologist. It's been a while since we had him. And Dr. Julius Kimani, relationship expert, we had him the other week. And they are men, and so therefore they'll tell us what do they really want. This first question, I don't know whether it resonates, but this is just how I'm going to start it. I keep saying that you struggle, first of all, to try and woo this woman. Akishaingia a box. You want to do a wedding. You probably are not well endowed financially, and therefore you have to go out there through the hustle of calling friends to help you and family, and indeed wanachanga, and they come through and you pull that beautiful wedding for your woman. And then a year down the line, umeanza kusumbua. Why would you invest so hard for you to start frustrating this woman? Why would you invest so hard for you to start looking at another woman out there? You don't want to tell me in most cases women, there's something that these women do not do. Right, for that matter.
I think you started well. What do men really want? We'll say, what do men really want?
Really, yes.
Because we want a lot.
And you don't give much.
But the thing is, you see, whenever you go, like now, I can see the way you're dressed.
Yes.
I'm very sure when you went to that market, you are looking for something that will serve you.
And the man too.
That will look.
And the man too, by the way.
At what?
And the man too. You're thinking, I hope he likes this one.
And the man, hope he likes it. But at the end of the day, there was something. You're looking for something that will serve you, fit you, look good in you, as you are. And now, then when you just pick it from the market and you bring it home, you wear it, then you find a small tear.
Yeah.
And then you begin to ask yourself questions, what happened here? Now the thing is, I will start by saying this. It's not that we want to bring trouble to the woman intentionally. It's only that when you don't have what you want to fix it.
Okay.
Men love fixing things. And sometimes they may probably want to fix things that not work out so well. But I will say it this way. Men want to be happy.
Okay.
They want to be happy. And
Isn't it a bit unfair a statement when we say that men want to be happy? What about us? Who makes us happy?
We are starting there.
Okay.
We want to be happy.
All right.
And sometimes the lady don't think that men want to be happy. They think that men can find their own happiness in their own way.
Okay.
But by the time they are marrying you, they want to be happy with you. And that is why today you find a lot of men, they will go to clubs looking for happiness.
Okay.
They will join gangs just to be happy because that's the key thing that they want. So if a woman can be able to create an environment of happiness in that home.
Why should it be a woman creating and not the man himself?
The word of God is very clear. Women are builders. The word of God says a wise woman builds. As men.
You don't build from nowhere. There has to be something that you are starting from.
Do you know women are created with an ability to build? That is why a man will carry a seed, hand it over to a woman, and she builds a baby.
So if I do not build as per your expectation as a man, are you supposed to fix or are you supposed to run away? Try and fix at least. Because Dr. started by saying that, when they see that there's a tear, they try to fix it. But just how many of them are out here trying to fix it?
First, thank you for having us this wonderful morning. And what I want to add on what Dr. has said, one of the ways of a man being happy is you being happy.
Okay. Me as a woman.
Yes.
All right.
Because you are being happy tells of my abilities or the quality of a man that I am.
Okay.
I don't want to be in a home with a woman that is grumpy, that is just there, that is looks beaten down. So in fact, one of the desires of a man is to have a happy woman. Because it is impossible for you to make me happy when you are not happy.
That's true.
And it is impossible for me to make you happy when I am not happy. So the first and the very important thing is what Dr. Ria said. Men want to be happy, and one of the ways of men being happy is you being happy.
Okay.
So I think that now it balances out the equation.
Somehow it does balance the equation. I'm like, yeah, now at least you're talking, because then now this is in favor of the women. And I mean, that is not what we're here for, to be in favor of, you know, one gender and forget the other. We are here to just get to understand where then do we create the balance. So at this point then I'll ask, how do you make your woman happy so that she brings happiness in return? Where do we strike a balance and say, you know what, this is about us and not about what a man provides or what a man does or what it is that a woman does?
Okay, maybe, you know, happiness is a decision that you make that you'll be happy.
Okay.
Because you can give, someone can give you, go to the moon and give you the entire moon, but you have just decided not to be happy.
Is it so?
Yes, there are people who have deliberately, intentionally decided they won't be happy.
On an empty stomach, you expect me to be happy. On the fact that I get to hear here and there that maybe you are not straight, you expect me to be happy. I mean, am I still expected as a woman or as a man to make a decision and be happy above everything else that is being mated upon me that is a bit harsh for marriage or for a relationship?
It starts with a decision.
Okay.
You must decide to be happy, because happiness is not really about what you are given and what you have. Because I have seen people that tarry with very little yet very happy. And I have also met people with a lot yet extremely unhappy. So it starts with a personal decision that I will be happy. And and happiness most of the times should not necessarily come from outside there. You don't come into marriage or into the relationship with and place the burden on me of your happiness.
Okay.
You understand? It's such a heavy burden when I come to you and I expect all my happiness to come from you. So it's such a heavy burden on either of the people. But having said that, you started off with a very powerful question that you asked Dr. Ari about, you know, you see this lady, unamuingiza box, and then you go get this money, pull off a big wedding, and why do you invest such a huge amount of resources and then end up being grumpy and looking out there? And I will say this, and maybe Dr. Ari will add on it, that is where the problem is. That is actually the genesis of the problem. Okay. Where today we are investing in the weddings, we are not investing in the marriage. All right? So we come together, I like you, you like me, and then immediately we shift our attention to how are we going to pay for the tents, how are we going to pay for the chairs, how will we get a good DJ, where will be the venue.
What do we need to do? What do we need to do?
We get into the technicalities of an event. We don't get into the details of the relationship.
What does it take, Dr. Ari, to get into the details of the relationship? Because if it is the genesis of the problem, then we need to address it. And I mean, we've seen people getting married, in 2 weeks they have divorced.
True.
And you just do not understand what really, I mean, I just don't understand. You know, sometimes you even say, and I remember there's this friend of mine who does this, and he says, you know, at least hata tuache hawa tuwalishona nguo, wavae nguo hata miaka mbili, yeah? You know, like, let's just behave for at least 2 years. Because how then do you go back to these people and tell them, you know, 2 weeks after, I mean, hata I add up.
No, I think what makes such things happen is lack of preparation.
Okay.
Lack of preparation.
What does it take to prepare? What is this that goes into that?
You see, like when I look at this, I say, we call it morning cafe.
Yes.
Now, by the time you go to a restaurant, a good restaurant, you expect that you will be served with high quality food. You don't want to return food back to the kitchen. But now when you are served on the table, you looked at this product, and I'm not saying a woman is an object, I'm looking at it in terms of, I'm just using an example. You looked at this wonderful product, and it looked like it would serve you well. And as a woman, you also looked at this man and you thought he's a wonderful product. But when you come to the table, you discover there is so much missing. So much that you didn't know about how to handle this product that you get frustrated. And as he's saying, instead of now investing time to getting to learn on how to work on that product and make it flourish, you begin to criticize the product, you begin to beat the product, you throw it to the ground because you don't know how to operate it. And so at the end of the day, it takes the man to pay attention, to understand, what are you coming into my life expecting? Because if I don't know your expectation, then I may not be able to deliver. Now, at the same time, as a woman, you have to bring out, you have to ask the man, what do you expect from me? Because if a guy has come from a traditional background and he says, you know, I've seen marriages breaking because, Ati Jama, my wife is not brushing my shoes. And you're like, shoes?
Really? Honestly, in this time and age.
Akunipangia socks. And you're like, yani mliwachana kwa sababu ya socks. But you see, the thing is, if this lady had talked to the guy and understood that for him, having the socks at the right place, shoes brushed, is what he calls value, then the woman may minimize it and maybe trivialize the whole issue.
And communication is key. Why should it be about the woman talking to find out? Why don't you just come and say, categorically, this is it, this is it, this is it, this is what I want. In the event that in the journey of life, you meet new things, then you also come out and say, you know what, on this one, it is new, it is foreign to us, but I'd love for us to take this kind of approach. As opposed to waiting for the other person to figure out. Aren't you the people that keep complaining that ladies will always want a man to figure out what it is that they want, and then they go out there, they're mad, wamefura, they're not speaking, and you expect the man to figure out, which in most cases you say, you don't know how to.
Now, you see, the thing is, and I will still, as I allow him to speak, you say communication is very important. But you see, also the mystery of marriage is sometimes wanting somebody who will want to find out more about you. You get it? They want to find, even when you're being hired in organization, the organization gets excited when they find you know something about them.
That's true.
That you had made a research.
Yes.
That I discovered that you like brown suits, you like chapatis, and that person gets happy because they're like, this person is taking interest. So that's why I say, if a woman is able to find out about what that guy likes in advance, it will be a big advantage. Because what is happening outside there? Why are they being snatched when they have married in 2 days and the next week they are gone? Because somebody else discovered that this guy likes cars. And you have no basic interest. The moment he begins to talk about Ferrari, you switch off and you take your knitting gear and you begin to knit stuff.
Is that what should be the driving factor at this point in time? And you know, I'm surprised that as well, men would want us to figure out something about them, yet they always complain that, oh, you know, you're there, you're not saying what it is that you want, you expect me to read the signs. I am surprised that you also want us to figure out something about you.
Now, thank you, Dr. Let's start here. That as a woman, you want to be with a man, and the man wants to be with a woman.
With a woman.
You understand? We start from there, so that it doesn't look like either one is forcing themselves on the other. You like me, I like you, and we want to build something together. So this is something you're willing to do whatever it takes to make it work. Because that is where the problem is. Everybody is coming into relationship and into marriage with a list of their expectations. You come with what you expect from me, I come with what I expect from you. So every single day I am demanding. I come into a relationship just demanding and demanding from you, and you also just demanding and demanding from me. This is what I think, and it's important if relationships and marriage is going to work, that as I come to you, I come to you to be a better person to you. And as you come to me to be a better woman to me. You understand? I come to give. I not only come to take. So when we approach it from that perspective, it will not be like, why do you want me to figure out? Because I am here to make it easy for you. I'm here to make it better for you. And you are here to make it better for me. So let's start it from there. We are not two rivals. We are not rivals. We are friends. We are two people that just want to see the best out of each other. And
Pastor, I'd want to imagine that most of the times when we are getting into these arrangements, and I'd say maybe 3/4 of the times, and in this time and age where, yes, there are, psychologists, this time and age where, there are counselors you can go to speak to, most of the people reach, into an agreement of getting into marriage with such agreements put on the table. That we are interested and we are here to make it work. But see what is happening today. We still are not getting it right. Hence the question, just what do men want? So maybe if we get to know what it is that you want, then we'd be able to deliver that. In your own perspective, Dr. says it's happiness. What do you think men want?
Okay. I was writing some few things when I was out there. And when I get into a relationship, the first thing is that I want to feel valued. As a man, I want to feel valued. I want to feel needed.
What is the measure of value?
I want to feel valued. I want to feel needed.
Yes.
You understand? I don't want to be in a space where my opinion doesn't matter, where, everybody, my woman is just going about her life and I read stuff about her on WhatsApp status or on social media. I want to feel needed in the life of my woman. All right? The second thing, I want to feel respected. I want to feel respected. We are talking about what men want. I want to feel respected. And by being respected, you are not shaming me. You are not embarrassing me. Haunianiki huko kwa barabara. You are not beating me down even when I make a mistake.
What would it take for someone to do that? I mean, a woman must have been pushed to decide to do such a thing.
Some are not. Don't even need to be pushed. They are.
It's
that
automatic.
Is their default setting.
Okay.
That is their default setting.
All right.
Yeah.
So whom then do you blame if you did not take time to know this person? And we always agree, Dr. that in as much as we say courtship is important, we learn things every other day, once you get into marriage. And therefore, is that a polite way again of saying that probably courtship is not really instrumental for us first to get to know that this is a woman that would be there to respect me, this is a woman that would need me, this is a woman who will not go out there and talk ill about me and all that? You get to answer me that after this short break. Yes, we take a break and we're back.
Precast panels. We have the best quality, durable and affordable precast panels to suit all your needs. Manufactured under a controlled environment, we have the best precast concrete panels, precast concrete floor slabs, precast concrete perimeter wall, precast concrete columns and beams. Our panels reduce construction cost by up to 40% with absolutely no plaster required, including added soundproof benefits. Convenient for story buildings, schools, offices, residential houses, hospitals, and warehouses. Take advantage of our free transport. Contact us on 0702 24 7267 or 0796 24 7267. Global Precast Panels Limited, your reliable option for efficient construction.
These are the sights and sounds of a working nation. There are no shortages to remarkable ideas. What's missing is the will to execute them.
You need to stay relevant. If you don't, you're going to fade off.
Yes, they are a dime in a dozen, but the real meat on these bones comes from trying to realize them.
You just need to perfect anything. If it's drawing, if it's music, pursue it 100% because it's something that is giving back.
Join me, Violet Njoki, as I tell you the stories of these executed ideas. because yours could be next. Mondays, 7:30 p.m.
Hey, now that's hitting the right notes. When life gets boring, we bring out our play. You see, playfulness is in our DNA. It's in the way we move and laugh. It's in the way we walk, the way we rock, and how we just don't stop. You feel me? We add color to everything, to every day and every dish, because the world needs our crazy. We're the different flavors that make life more exciting. We're the ones who add color to every moment. Fanta, color every moment.
Well, the speaker is neither here nor there.
I should have done my outro from here.
Yes, no.
And we're just like that. I look beautiful. Tune in to Morning Cafe, Mondays to Fridays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. with me, Linda Alela, only on TV47, the home of Untold Stories.
Raukia siku njema na tunukiwa offers kila siku. Pata offers zote mahali pamoja ili uongeze zaidi, utume SMS zaidi na ubrowse zaidi.
Wewe usijali. Tuma namba ya kila supplier kwa hiyo soko. Enda Joble nitaongea na kila mmoja wao.
Very good. Piga *444 utunukiwe Credo Double.
Raukia siku njema na tunukiwa offers kila siku.
A show with a unique perspective as to the property industry right here in Kenya. Not only showing you the properties available, but also showing you how you can improve the ambience, look and feel of your living and working spaces.
Yes.
Wow.
This is our office.
This is amazing.
Currently we have a lot of design ideas.
Ranging from your sitting areas, dining areas, as well as your resting and bedroom areas. We have it all right here on this show. Accessories, finishes, as well as the furniture, you can put it in your house to make it unique and incredible.
The Realtor, every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Every plant or animal has a story, and so does every farmer. It could be a day or a year of hard work, heavy rainfall, or a season of... Wait a minute. Hold up. What's happening? Anyway, as we were saying, or a season of drought, bountiful harvest, or growing losses, overwhelmed with a delicate task to feed the nation. This and every Sunday at 7:30 p.m, Kilimo Diaries tells you a farmer's story.
At NCBA, we can tailor-make your SME business solution to suit your business. It's what we have done for over 50,000 businesses so far.
50,000, mommy, that is 50,000 families with 50,000 meals every day and 50,000 dreams coming to life.
We know that it's not about the business, but about caring for loved ones. Get NCBA SME Banking Solutions. The name is NCBA, and the numbers that matter to you matter to us. NCBA Bank. Go for it.
Candace, what's that?
I brought you a small bonus.
Bonus for what?
You got us 299 family dinners, 64 kisses on the cheek, 12 road trips to see grandma, 42 jokes from daddy, 49 laughs from mommy.
In over 60 years of dealing with numbers, we've learned that the numbers that matter the most to you are the ones that matter the most to us. NCBA Bank. Go for it.